A big relief for the startups. Is that something on the cards? Well, that's what NDTV is learning from sources in the ministry. The government is likely to announce a relief for startups from the angel tax very soon. For more on that, let's just go across to my colleague Alicia. Alicia, the details, please.
Well, Sonal, definitely a big relief is in the pipeline for startups. We know that a whole bouquet of relief measures will be implemented. What will essentially happen is that the threshold limit, on which currently startups can go ahead and apply for exemption from the angel tax to the government is 10 crore rupees. That will be elevated to 25 crore rupees. That in itself is a big boost. But what will also happen in all likelihood is that there will be a blanket exemption for all startups which are raising angel investment within this 25 crore threshold, provided they submit 3 documents and a declaration to the CBDT and the Department for Industrial Promotion and Internal Trade. These 3 documents will be, of course, like I said, a self-attested investment declaration, an audited financial report of the previous year, and their income tax returns from the previous year. On submission of these 3 things, all startups can avail of exemption from the angel tax. The ones which are already registered with the department, and also the ones who are going to register now going forward. But now what will also happen is that this definition of a startup itself will likely change. Remember, currently a startup up until 7 years of its existence is considered a startup. That will also be raised to about 10 years. And for cases which are currently in appeal, and which is really the largest pain point, because there are several startups who have already received orders from the income tax officer on an outstanding payment of angel tax. So what about those startups is really something that startups in the ecosystem has been asking the government. So it's likely that a directive to that effect will also be issued, where assessing officers will be given a deadline to sort of consider these exemptions and dispose of these cases within a deadline. Of course, we expect that an announcement is likely as soon as today, if the government is to stick to its own deadline of 5 days, which it had given on February 4th. But we know for sure that within this week there will be a notification to this effect. Sonal.